This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with a local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business. And by Legacy Images. Cherish life's moments with personalized picture frames, ornaments, decor, and more at Legacy Images, located at 516 South Main Street in Sheridan. Their hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 5, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 2. Stop in for your one-of-a-kind gifts. And while at Legacy Images, check out Handmade on Main, featuring local makers with one-of-a-kind handcrafted wares.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into Tri-Central High School for tonight's matchup between the visiting Sheridan Blackhawks and once again the Tri-Central Trojans. Blackhawks come in, the Lady Hawks come in at 10-3 on the season, 4-1 in conference, and Tri-Central comes in at 8-8 on the season. I am Daniel Bragg, joined alongside by my normal football analyst, Nick Doty. Nick, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Just ready to watch the basketball.
Yeah. Nick wasn't looking too forward to doing basketball all football season, so he hasn't been doing it. And then I talked him into coming in for at least 1 week, and looking forward to it. We like having fun, don't we?
Oh, it's going to be fun. I can promise you that.
Yep.
It's going to be fun.
First up, the starting lineups for the Blackhawks. Lady Hawks come in again 10-3 on the season. Number 4, Ashley Wabel. Number 10, Cecilia Timmy. 15, Cheney Smith, Jacqueline Bates, and Taylor Bates round out the starting 5. And then for the Trojans, Megan Connor, Elena Young, Abby Habeck, Gracie Grimes, and Alice Yuntz. Or Allie Yuntz, I apologize. Those are the starting lineups for the girls' basketball game. Again, this double-header night. Had a few of them so far this season, where the girls start off and then the boys about 20 minutes after the ending of the girls' game. So a night packed full of basketball action coming at you. And the Trojans win the first tip. Get it all the way down low, but you can't handle it, and it's going to be a turnover. Blackhawk ball going the other way. Ashley Wabel brings it up, the freshman. Few of the Lady Hawks being asked to step up in a big way as Kinsey Garner and Berkeley Williams out on injuries. Key players to the starting 5 to start the season. Williams, I'm not sure will be back. Kinsey, I believe, is doing better, but still not cleared to play. But still, the Lady Hawks doing an excellent job in their stay. Trojans trying to get it inside. Working around the arc right now. Defended by Timmy at the basket. Just not able to get it fall, and Timmy gets the rebound. There's a scrum for the ball. They're going to call a jump ball, and it'll remain Blackhawk ball. Once again, the Lady Hawks come in 10-3 on the season, having a very successful season so far on the basketball court. Wabel looking to get it inside here. Gets it over to Smith in the corner. Smith gets it to Timmy. Back out to Wabel at the top for 3. Just off. And Jacqueline Bates not able to handle that rebound. Going to be Trojan ball headed the other way. Trojans are able to get it inbounded and across half court. Still no score. A few possessions for both teams now. Right at the rim, not in there, but offensive rebound by the Trojans. Jump shot up and in for this first basket of the night. Wable now works it over to the right side, over to Cheney, down to Timmy, back out to Smith. Timmy's able to gather that up. Down low to Taylor Bates under the basket. It's going to get kicked out of bounds. Remain Blackhawk ball. Smith looking to get it long into Jacqueline Bates, and does. Back to Smith, down low to Taylor Bates. Gets it up and in.
It's a good pass.
Yeah,
Good
hard-fought game so far. The Blackhawks know how to do one thing, and that is play defense. 5:50 still to play in the first. Low-scoring affair so far. The Trojans come in averaging about 20 points less a game than the Blackhawks, but still, like I said, 8-8 on the season.
That's what I was going to ask you, how evenly matched these two teams are.
Yeah, the Hawks, again, they've won a lot of games on tight defense and high scoring. But the Trojans, again, come in about, I believe I saw about 34, 35 points a game, but still able to win 8 games, which is a good feat for averaging that few points. But the first time out of the event has been called. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School. Blackhawks and Trojans locked at 2. 5:25 still to play in the first, so still early. A lot of tight defense being played so far. Trojans get it in down low on the post, not able to put it in though. Rebounded by Taylor Bates. Now to Jacqueline Bates across half court. Over to Wable. Wable trying to penetrate that defense. Gets it down to Smith. Smith's just going to give it away. The Trojans headed the other way. Driving and at the rim, going to get a blocking foul. Going to go to the foul line for the first time tonight. Number 30, Gracie Grimes, is going to be the shooter. Cecilia Timmy given that foul.
Trojans seem a little bit rushed on their shots to me. They're just tossing up when they get the chance.
Yeah.
The Blackhawks playing great defense here.
Timmy's going to come out while Lily Chesney will come in for the Blackhawks. And the second one is good. 3-2 now. Over to Bates. Back out to Wable. She's going to send one from the top of the key and in. 3-pointer for the Blackhawks. 3. Wable playing again. Tight defense. The Trojans launch up a 3 just off. Going to be knocked out. And they're going to say it was knocked out by the Hawks. Or no. All right. Knocked out by the Trojans. Wable going to bring it up now. Over to Jacqueline Bates. She's going to get trapped fighting over the ball. Let's see what they call here. And he's going to call a jump ball. That'll be a Trojan possession, I believe. No,
That's Hawk possession.
They're going to say Hawk possession. Okay.
Maybe a little aggressive there.
Smith gets it into Jacqueline. She thought about throwing it up there. Back over to Smith, all the way over to Bates. Back out to Smith, over to Bates in the corner. Back to Smith. Now to Chesney. Back to Wable. Blackhawks moving that ball around. Wable tried drive and put one up. Little ugly shot, rebounded by the Trojans. Dribble drive, and they're going to call a foul on the floor. I believe it's going to be on Taylor Bates. It will be.
Foul the Lady Blackhawks, number 31.
Nope, they're going to say it was actually a shooting foul, so it's going to go line shoot 2.
At the line of the Trojans.
The first one is off
Entering the lineup
by number 23, Elena Young. Now Shaw comes in for Taylor Bates. Young's second free throw is up and just off the right side. Gonna be knocked out, Blackhawk ball. Under 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Wable now at the top of the key for 3, just off the right side. They're rebounded by the Trojans, headed the other way. Gonna be trapped in the corner though. Gets it back out, right at the basket, up and in.
Elena Young.
Tie ball game again. Over to Smith in the corner. Tries to get it down to Shaw and does. Gets it back out to Bates. All the way over to Smith. Smith's going to drive baseline, get that ball knocked out of bounds. Ball will remain the Blackhawks. You know, with defense this tight, I understand why they can get 8 wins with only averaging about 30 points.
Right?
Blackhawks averaging double-digit scoring across all quarters. And they might not get there in this first one. This is going to be a jump ball and Trojan ball. Trojans are able to get it in, tightly defended by Wable. Cecilia Timmy back in the game now. Screen set, dribble drive up and a little strong off the glass. Rebounded by the Trojans, though. Going to be knocked out by the Blackhawks. Trojans looking to inbound under their own basket, get it in. And nice little back move to the baseline, going to be turned over though. And they're going to call a travel on Chesney when she was trying to fight over that ball, but they're going to say she had possession and then walked.
I don't buy that.
Well, you never know. Trojans get it inbound. Got it in the corner now. Chesney once again fighting over that. Right in the lane, dumps it off. Shot up, not in there. Rebound, Blackhawks, picked up by Smith. They're going to call a foul, I believe. Yeah, it's going to be on the Trojans. I believe their first foul of the night.
Foul the Lady Trojans, number 44, Natalie Bitham, her first. And in the lineup for the Lady Trojans, number 31, Ariana.
2:32 to play in the first quarter. Still 5-all. Wable now brings it across half court. She's going to send up a 3 again. In there.
It's a nice shot.
Yeah, she does one thing really well, and that's shoot that 3 ball. A lot of these starters, well, this whole team really for the Blackhawks, very skilled, especially for the youth that they have. A lot of freshmen leading the pack.
Really?
Yeah, Trojans get it up in there, but yeah, a lot of freshmen, underclassmen leading the Lady Hawks to a 10-3 season so far.
Really well-rounded for a young group.
Absolutely. Smith's going to step on the outline, turnover, Trojan ball. Yeah, Nick, I know you haven't been to all these games, but yes, the Blackhawks are heavily freshman-driven. Timmy, Kinsey Garner, again, the leading scorer of the team. She's not out there, but then Wable's a freshman as well. A lot of freshmen going to be the future of this team for the next few years.
Yeah, that just means 2 or 3 more years of really good Blackhawks ladies basketball.
Absolutely. Trojan ball. Minute 34 left to play in the first. Going to be inbounded to the corner, defended by Timmy. Trying to do something with it. Got it knocked free by Jacqueline Bates. Knocked free again. It's going to get knocked out again by Bates. So again, the tight defense by the Blackhawks, making life hard for the Trojans. Now Grimes trying to get it inbounds, throws it in. It's going to get to the block and then walk. Once again, the Blackhawks able to crunch down on that drive and force a turnover. Wable brings it up. Gives it off to Jacqueline Bates. Bates down to Taylor Bates, over to Smith. Smith wanted to get it to Timmy, gets it over to Jacqueline Bates, right at the rim, up and just a little hard. Rebounded Trojans going the other way. 50 seconds to play now in the first. Grimes now with it, defended by Wable. Throw it all the way under the basket, and they're going to call Jacqueline Bates for the foul.
Yeah, she threw her body in a little bit there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Blackhawks number 24.
That'd be the third team foul for the Blackhawks.
Lady Trojans number 24, Abby Kovac.
Just over 30 seconds to play in this first quarter. Ball's going to be knocked free by Taylor Bates. Nice defense. 30 seconds now. Gets it over to Timmy. Down to Taylor Bates. Going to be trapped. And they're going to call for a walk. Trojans get it in now. Going the other way. Grimes. Gonna slow it down before she gets to half court. Gets it across half court. 10 seconds now. Gets it down low. Met by Taylor Bates immediately. Jacqueline Bates going to force the jump ball, and it'll be Blackhawk ball. 6.5 left in the first. Wable's going to slowly bring this up. She's going to have to get a shot up here pretty quick, and they're not going to shoot it at all. So at the end of one, Blackhawks lead narrowly 8-7. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School. The Blackhawks on top of the Trojans narrowly 8-7 following the first quarter. A low-scoring affair, something that we haven't been really accustomed to with the girls' team especially. But both teams playing extremely tight defense. For the Blackhawks, Coach Bradshaw, that's pretty much what she stresses 24/7 is that tight defense.
Very aggressive.
And the Blackhawks doing just that so far. Grimes gets it across for the Trojans. They eventually gather up the ball, trying to get it inside, not able to. Back out to Grimes, defended by Timmy. The Trojans noticeably up and in, but the Trojans noticeably, I have not seen her at least yet. I don't think their leading scorer is available. Their leading scorer on the season, Carly Leininger, is not in the lineup, and I don't think I see her on the bench. And it's going to be out of bounds, Trojan ball. And Timmy was trapped over in the corner, tried bouncing it off the leg of a Trojan, but it actually ended up going off her own leg. The Trojans lead 9-8. Get all the way across court. Back out to the three-point arc. Over to Grimes now. Again, this tight Blackhawk defense not giving the Trojans anywhere to go with it. Right under the basket, and they're going to call a blocking foul. Jacqueline Bates going to get her second one, I believe. Got there a little late. It's number 40, Allie Yance, to the free throw line. First one is up and in. Lily Chesney checking in for Jacqueline Bates. Jacqueline again with her 2 fouls already. Jance's second free throw is up and just off the right side, rebounded by Taylor Bates. Gets it over to Wable. Wable's going to bring it across half court. Dump it down to Lily Chesney. He's going to send up a jumper and in. Nice little jump shot.
It's good for 2.
Now Connor with it, defended by Smith. It's over to Grimes. Trojans trying to navigate without really dribbling the ball. Grimes driving now. Up just a little off. Rebound up and in. Natalie Newcomb for the Trojans.
She seems to be favored to get the ball, up the lane there.
And Chesney tried just throwing it out of the corner, and it's going to be a turnover. Riley Reed will come in now as Taylor Bates will take a seat. Janie Smith, tight defense, turnover. Smith going the other way, right at the rim, up and in. Again, a tight back and forth game so far. Jump shots off, rebounded by Reed. Going the other way, thrown up to Smith. Tries to get it low to Reed. It's just going to be a little behind her. Turnover. Going the other way, Grimes now. Gives it over to Connor. Back to Grimes. Now to Hobbick. Nice little move to fool Smith, but nothing doing on it. Back out to Grimes now, defended by Chesney. Chesney trying to get that ball. Now driving up and in for 2, Megan Connor. Seems like both offenses are starting to figure out how to get some points here. Chesney now gets it to Wable. Wable down to Timmy, back out to Smith. Smith going to drive, get it knocked free, though, going the other way. Connor all the way to the rim, and they're going to call a foul on Wable. That'll be the Blackhawks' 5th. Still only 1 for the Trojans. Connor with her first free throw attempt, up and in. The Trojans take a 3-point lead. Jenny Smith going to take a seat as Taylor Bates comes back in. Second free throw is up and just short. Rebounded by Chesney off the front of the rim. Chesney going to take it herself. Nice little step back move, drive right at the rim and up and in.
Very nice.
Yeah, she said, I'm just going to take this myself. I mean, ball knocked free by Reed, but I think they're going to actually say it was last touched by the Trojans. 15-14. tight back and forth battle right now. Yeah, Wabel tried getting it down to Timmy, just not there. Going to be another unforced turnover by the Blackhawks. Trojans get it in to Connor. Again, defended by Chesney. Nice backdoor move by the Trojans. Spin move right at the rim, just short. Rebounded Taylor Bates going the other way. Wabel for three, going to be off the right side and out of bounds. She's trying to get something going.
Feels like the pace is picked up here.
Yeah, there's a sense of urgency that there wasn't there in the first quarter. This second quarter, there definitely is. It's going to be knocked free by Chesney. Nice little steal going the other way, and I think they're going to call a foul on Connor here. Yep, it's going to be on the Trojans. Only their second of the half, but a nice steal forced by Chesney. Chesney gets it into Wabel in the corner, down to Riley Reed right at the rim. And it's going to be blocked, but remain Blackhawk ball. Reed throws it into Bates. Bates keeps it herself. Jumper long, rebounded by the Trojans. Going the other way. Hobach now. Pump fake the three, drive. Ball gets knocked loose. Connor's there to pick it up, though. Hobach driving right at the rim, floater, and off. But they're going to call. He called 2-4, but 2-4 is not on the floor right now. I think he's trying to call a charge.
On who,
but he pointed at the Hawks.
It's on
that's what.
2-4. It's 2-4
So yeah,
on the Trojans.
yeah, okay. I was gonna say because he definitely pointed at the Hawks and then said 2-4, and I'm like, well, she's not out there. We got to figure it out. So offensive foul, excellent job by the Blackhawk defense getting in the way. Under 3 to play in the first half now. Over to Chesney. Chesney's going to launch up a 3 long rebound. Reed right under the rim. And she's just going to lose it off her feet out of bounds. Neither one of these offenses seem to really, they start looking like they're getting something going.
Right.
And then something happens and the wind immediately leaves their sails. Chesney tight defense on Connor once again. And that's just going to go right through her hands. She gathers it up, though, and they're going to say she stepped out of bounds. And Grimes couldn't handle that pass. Wabel now. Clock operator has not started the clock in the building. It's still not going, but mine's going. And ball turned over, jump ball, going to be Blackhawk ball. I don't think anybody noticed it, so the clock's going to remain about 15 seconds off, so I'll reset mine. Shani Smith gets it down low to Bates. Ball knocked free. Bates still fighting for it. My goodness.
Ooh, man.
And they're going to call a travel. It's going to stay Blackhawk ball. Got a little violent there for a second.
Jeez.
Smith again trying to throw it in. Gets it into Timmy in the corner. Back to Smith. Smith for the jumper. Long. Timmy tried saving it. Couldn't. It's going to be Trojan ball. Once again, neither offense really able to get anything consistently going. It's a big testament to the tight defense on both sides of the ball or both sides of the court, rather. Grimes now, defended by Smith. Over to the corner. Thought about the three, dribble, jumper, short, rebound, Timmy. Timmy, nice little crossover move to Smith in the corner, just off the front side of the rim. Rebound Trojans, but she hit the dirt, and they call a travel. There's one thing for sure, these officials are allowing him to play.
Oh, yeah.
Because he definitely could have called a foul there. Wable comes back in for Reed. Minute 50 left to play in the first half. She's going to throw it long to Chesney. Chesney to Smith. Smith back out to Wable. Wable's going to get around to Timmy. Down to Chesney, side of the backboard. Rebound Timmy. Over to Smith. Jumper short. Bates with the rebound. Up. Not good. Still fighting over it. Taken by the Trojans. Now Connor, defended by Chesney. Giving off to Hobach. To the corner to Grimes. Grimes tries the spin move, gets baseline, pass, not good. They're going to call a foul. Headed the other way, over and back. Or not over and back, over the back. .107 to play here in the first half. This tightly contested battle. Over to Smith now. Down to Timmy. Out to Wable. She thought about it. All the way to Smith for three. A little long. Going to be rebounded. Wable. Jumper. Off. And they're going to say Chesney is the last person to touch that ball. It's going to be Trojan ball. Inbounded to Connor. And the Trojans want to talk about it. With 41 seconds left to play in the first half, Trojans lead the Blackhawks narrowly 15-14. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Blackhawks trail the Trojans by 15-14 in a low-scoring affair so far. You know, I asked that comment. I had to open my mouth. You know, they come in averaging about 20 points less than the Blackhawks a game. I'm like, well, how do you win 8 games? Well, this is how you win 8 games.
By playing great defense.
By playing excellent defense. Both of these defenses disrupting the offenses so much so far in this game. Grimes now trying to do something. They're going to want to talk about it again. They clearly had some play drawn up, and it just wasn't happening, so the Trojans want to talk about it once again. Again, I believe it was about 34 points coming into the game. The Trojans' average per game come in 8-8. I had to open my mouth and ask, how do you win with those games? I mean, obviously, it's by defense.
Are they undefeated in their conference, I assume?
I'm not sure. I should look that up at halftime. But I know we're 4-1. Okay. I don't know that they are undefeated in the conference. But either way, I mean, if you can win 8 games, only putting up 35 points,
right,
you're doing pretty good. I mean, again, the Blackhawks 10-3, so I mean, having an excellent season. But I mean, it's taken. They're averaging about 54 points this season.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they're putting up points and buckets, and I think that's the dangerous part about this Blackhawk Lady Hawks team is they can put up points in buckets. Several times this year, I believe it happened at Taylor once where they put up almost 25 points in a quarter. I mean, it's just all of a sudden they were hitting everything and they figure it out. So the Blackhawks can score quickly, but they can also they've had a few where they had to grind it out here, and especially in conference play, grinding is kind of common. Grimes gets it over to Connor. 15 seconds now. Back out to Grimes. 10 seconds. Driving at the rim, up, little strong, going to be rebounded by the Blackhawks. Chesney going to be knocked free. Timmy, well short. So at the end of the first half, Blackhawks trail the Trojans 15-14. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business. And by Legacy Images. Cherish life's moments with personalized picture frames, ornaments, decor, and more at Legacy Images, located at 516 South Main Street in Sheridan. Their hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 5, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 2. Stop in for your one-of-a-kind gifts. And while at Legacy Images, check out Handmade on Main, featuring local makers with one-of-a-kind handcrafted wares.
We'll go down there and shoot, see if we can win a 2-liter to drink up here. Washing it down with a cold 40 up here, in the booth.
Oh, Nick. Welcome back to Tri-Central High School. Obviously, me and Nick having fun, reminiscing of during football season, because we love doing football, but having fun doing basketball so far here tonight. The Blackhawks trail the Trojans 15-14 in a incredibly low-scoring first half affair when it comes to these Lady Hawks. Again, 15-14, neither offense really able to get anything going. Attributed, Nick, tightly to that those really tight defenses.
Yeah, it's been a very aggressive defense on both sides. It's much closer than I thought it was going to be the way you were describing the Trojans' usual play, but I mean, this has been a great game. Yeah,
it's been really, really fun to watch. I think the low-scoring affair can also be attributed to the fact that the officials were allowing them to play. There was a lot of tight defense where you could call fouls, and they just were choosing not to, which is I respect it.
I think we've got at least one old-school style of ref here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, as long as you're calling it that way, both sides,
right? It's fair call.
It's fair. If you want a physical game, let's do physical. I like physical basketball.
Right.
But I think that's really been the story so far tonight. Was that it's 15-14, but there were only, I think, 5 fouls for one team and 4 for the other. I mean, it was extremely tight defense, well played defense, but no fouls, relatively low fouls, and it's going to be an exciting the third quarter, especially. That's normally when the Blackhawks, especially in the games I have done, when the Blackhawks are either trailing or right in it, the third quarter is always that one they jump out and really want to hit hard. Coach Bradshaw is really good at getting the girls motivated for that third quarter.
I'd like to see them calm down a little bit. I mean, there towards the final 3 minutes there, it was very rushed. I mean, if you would have just kind of collected yourself a little bit, maybe made something happen instead of just tossing it up every chance you got.
Yeah, absolutely. There were a few rushed possessions within that first half. So 15-14, Blackhawks trail the Trojans in our first half of what will be 2 games in our doubleheader here at Tri-Central. We are going to take our traditional halftime break, and we will see you guys at the start of the third quarter. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, happy holidays to you, your family, your staff, and everybody with the IHSAA. We are back to wrestling and bouncing balls and doing everything that we can because we're about a month away from some championships in winter sports, are we not?
We are. Right around the corner, we've got girls swimming, wrestling, and the girls basketball sectional series all start within the next month. So, as we've talked before, teams had Christmas break to get their teams tuned up and all their stuff in for the year, and they got to go, they got to get better, and they got to get ready for tournament time. Yeah,
you mentioned it. Girls Pairing Show will be here before we know it.
Yeah, we'll be. It'll be a couple weeks out, and we'll unveil those brackets, and everybody will be sitting there at their watch parties and just seeing what their tournament draw is going to look like. You know what? I love following the kids and the coaches and the teams across the state when it comes to our tournament pairing shows, just because it's an excitement time. It's a time for gathering. Teams get together and watch you and your presentation, and absolutely we watch it on social media, and it's been incredible to watch the popularity of those drawing shows.
Oh, you're very kind. One of the things that we talk a lot about, obviously, are our student athletes, and that's why we're in business. But you coached, I coached. I want to spend a little time talking about coaches. Holidays are just wrapped up. That's going to be one of the last times that coaches in basketball will have any significant time with their family until the tournament's over. And everybody thinks they know how to coach. That's part of being a Hoosier. That's part of your DNA. If you're a Hoosier, you understand basketball. But you and I both know how much it takes to do these things behind the scenes. And there's no way that coaches get the credit that they so richly deserve.
No, they don't. And, I would tell you today that I sit in the seat that I sit in and get to do what I do because of a coach who took time in my life to mentor me, to challenge me, to teach me that I could be something that I didn't think I could be, found a little more of my game than I thought I could have. And, those memories and those things that coaches do for kids is just phenomenal. And they do it selfless. They're not in it for themselves. They're first of all, in most cases, they're teachers first. They're worried about the classroom, the first degree kids are going to get in their life, that high school education. And, I'm so thankful to do this in Indiana because we've got incredible coaches that care nothing more than about developing kids.
You make a great point in the sense that I often ask people to tell me who, besides their parents, was the most influential person in their lives and in their careers. And the overwhelming response is it was a teacher or a coach. And
no.
That's not by accident, for heaven's sakes.
No, it's not. And, I've always, you probably know this gentleman, but there's a guy out there in my life named Herb McPherson who coached me for 2 years. And Coach came to North Posey High School when I was a kid and helped me grow so much. And I'll be forever indebted to what he did. And, every time I see him, I thank him for what he's done for me as a human being. And there's certain people that you walk this life that you look at them, and it doesn't matter how long you've been away from them, but you still address them as coach. And I think that's such a term of endearment and what people mean to them.
It's an exciting time. I used to think as a college coach, the month of January was the longest month of my life. But I think in the high school realm, it's an exciting month because you have tournaments. You're getting ready for tournaments. You need to get your game better. You need to improve individually and collectively as you head into the greatest time of the year, which would be tournament time for those of us in the basketball world.
It is. And, it's so exciting. And you're exactly right, Coach. Preparation is here. It's time. And, teams they're going to suit them up and they're going to play. And there's so much on the line when they play those tournament games. If you play well, you move, you get to play the next day. But if you don't play particularly well that night, the season's over and you celebrate the successes of that season. And, it's a time of a lot of joy, but there's also heartache involved because, there's that special thing called high school basketball or high school athletics that just means so much to kids.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with a local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business. And by Legacy Images. Cherish life's moments with personalized picture frames, ornaments, decor, and more at Legacy Images, located at 516 South Main Street in Sheridan. Their hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 5, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 2. Stop in for your one-of-a-kind gifts. And while at Legacy Images, check out Handmade on Main, featuring local makers with one-of-a-kind handcrafted wares.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School for the start of the third quarter. Blackhawks once again trail 15-14. And I believe the Trojans will start this third quarter with possession. They throw it long in there, but it gets in there. Timmy driving already. Little spin move up, off the right side, off, and they're going to say it's still Blackhawk ball. Taylor Bates fighting down low. Doing an excellent job so far here tonight. Right on the block, got nowhere to go with it, and they're going to call a travel.
So this may be a silly question, but how they determine who gets the ball in the second half like that?
You know, I always thought it went whoever got the tip, then second and third quarter went to the team that didn't get the tip, and then fourth quarter went to the team that had the tip. But they just gave it to the Trojans for the start of the second. So I think in high school maybe they rotate back and forth.
Okay. Well.
So I know the Blackhawks got to start the second quarter. So.
Gotcha.
High school rules a little bit different.
Yeah, I know nothing about high school basketball.
Man, it's going to stay. It's going to be the first foul on the Blackhawks. I'm not sure who they've given it to, though. It's going to be Jacqueline Bates, her third. That's why she's going to go take a seat now.
Getting dangerous territory there.
Yep. Trojans are able to get it in and up. Count two more, 17-14. Wable over to Smith. Down to Timmy, going to get knocked free and out of bounds, but it's going to stay Blackhawk ball. Yeah, it seems like the Lady Hawks, especially offensively, they haven't been able to get in that groove that they have been able to so far this season. Chesney over to Wable. Trojans doing an excellent job creating problems for him. And, all right, Wable came back and got it. I thought that was going to be wild. Got to Smith. Smith down to Bates. Over to Chesney. Going to drive. Little floater. Going to be off. Rebounded going the other way. And they're going to allow that. Heading the other way.
Nothing but net.
Thought that could be a foul. It's going to be down low to Timmy. Baseline. Spin to Taylor Bates. Back out to Chesney. To Wable. Trying to slow it down a little bit. Back to Smith. Smith for three. Just off the front side. Timmy trying to knock that ball free going the other way and does, but it's going to be a Trojan ball. Again, the Blackhawk defense trying to make up for their kind of lack of ability to take the lid off so far offensively. Thrown long. Now back to Connor. Defended tightly by Wable, giving her no room whatsoever. They're going to call Timmy for that foul, though. Reach in. So Blackhawks starting out the first half, or the second half like they started the first half. A few early fouls. Nice little pass, and it's going to be a charge, though, going the other way.
Fouls on Lady Trojans, number 4, Tyler Jones.
Officials might be calling this half a little bit tighter. Wable now brings it across half court, gets over to Chesney. Chesney to Timmy for three. Off the front side, rebounded Wable over to Smith. Tried to get it down to Bates. Going to be turnover going the other way. And they're going to call a hip foul. Yeah, they're definitely calling this half a lot tighter than they did the first one.
It's interesting. I
Yes.
wonder why they would change it up like that.
Yeah, they had someone actually drive and hit the deck, no foul, and then that one, Smith that was probably the lightest contact she's made so far tonight, and they called the foul on her. Connor looking to get it in. It's going to be thrown long, eventually gathered up by Grimes, punched free by Timmy, but gathered up by the Trojans. Reed gets her hand on it, stays Trojan ball though. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds, remain Trojan ball. Blackhawks doing everything they can, force some turnovers here. Get some momentum going their direction. Into Connor. Connor down low, dumps it off. Now to Hobach. Back out to the arc for three. In and out. Rebound, Timmy. Still fighting over it. Wable now launches a three. In. Boom. Brings it all square again. 17 now. Dribble drive up and in. Grimes didn't really have anyone step to her until the block, and it was already too late. Wable now driving. Gets it back out to Chesney. Chesney thought she was going to be there. Unforced turnover going the other way. Up to Connor. Connor's going to send up a three now. Just short. Rebound Reed. Throws it up to Smith. Smith slowing it down a little bit. Gives it off to Wable. Wable to Chesney. Chesney back down to Wable. To Reed, right under the basket, up and in.
There you go.
19 all now. Tight defense once again. Over to Hobach. Down low. To Grimes. Thought about from the free throw line. Dumps it down low. Ball knocked free by Timmy. Gathers it up on the baseline. It's going to be able to dribble out. Take it across half court now. Gets it over to Wable. Wable to Smith. Smith to Reed in the lane. Right under there. Up and in. The Blackhawks take their first lead in a long while. I'm not sure exactly how long, but it's felt a good bit, probably since the start of the second quarter. 21-19 now. Turnover, Chesney. Now to Wable. Wable to Timmy. He's able to gather that pass up eventually. Gets it back out to Wable. Wable's going to launch a three again. Going to be off the front side. Rebound, Chesney fighting over it. They're going to call jump ball. Going to remain Blackhawk ball. Timmy going to take a seat as Taylor Bates comes back into the game. Smith looking to get it into somebody. Going to have to throw it into Bates right under, up and in.
Nice.
The Blackhawks found a little bit of offense in the last few minutes here. Turnover again to Smith going the other way. Smith going all the way coast to coast, a little off on that on that layup. Rebound by Chesney. Gets it blocked, but it's going to stay Blackhawk ball. Jacqueline Bates coming back in now for Chaney Smith. Coach Bradshaw all of a sudden making fast rotations, trying to keep fresh legs and get all these points as quickly as possible, seeing that the momentum has shifted. And immediately it's going to be another foul called on Jacqueline Bates, I believe. Yep, they gave her another foul. I believe that's her fourth. So she will likely leave the game. Yep. Timmy's coming right back in.
And for the Lady Trojans, number 31, Ariana Jacobiak.
Into Grimes, now to Connor. Trojans trail by 4. Trying to make some fast moves. Connor now driving. They're going to call Wable for leaning on her.
Yeah, it was a little heavy there.
Yeah, I was waiting for her.
You could see it happening.
Yeah. She's been playing excellent tight defense, but she's been leaning on her player a lot.
Yeah.
And they finally called her for it. Only her second one. Inbounded to Grimes. Grimes right at under the rim, up and in. Cuts it to 2 now. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Timmy back out to Wable. Wable for 3. Short. Reed tries to save it. I'm going to say she stepped out of bounds. Cheney Smith now coming back in for Riley Reed. So again, Coach Bradshaw obviously sensing a momentum shift where she's doing fast rotations, getting all those fresh legs out there as much as possible. Over to Hobach. Now to Grimes. And it's going to be stolen by Taylor Bates going the other way. Coast to coast, right at the rim. A little strong in the layup. Still fighting over the rebound. They're going to call a travel. 1:42 to play in the third. Blackhawk defense has definitely stepped it up.
Man, what a tight game.
Yeah. Inbounded to Bates, up and in.
Beautiful.
Inbounded right under the basket. Was able to immediately get it up, and then Wable playing again. Tight defense, knocks that ball right back out of bounds. Incredibly tight game so far. Grimes to inbound. Gets it in. Smith on the defense. She's lost her dribble. She's able to get it, and it's rolling around under the basket. Going to be last touched by Timmy. Connor now to inbound. Gets it over to Grimes. Grimes up. Short. Rebound. Trojans kept it. Gets it back out. Over to Grimes again. Driving on Bates. Off the side of the backboard. Still fighting over it. There's eventually a whistle. I'm not sure what he's calling here. He called a shooting foul a while after that shot went up. But still shooting foul. It's going to be on Taylor Bates. Just her second. But it happened so long ago, they're not sure who was shooting.
Right? I mean, that was a pretty slow call.
Yeah, Gracie Grimes is going to be the one to attempt the free throws. Her first one is up and in. Cuts it to a 3-point lead now for the Blackhawks. Second one's up and in as well. 2-point game. Just over a minute to play in the third here. Wable over to Timmy, down to Smith. Smith driving baseline. Goes straight through Chesney's legs. Ball might have got tipped on the way over there.
Still seems like a possibly preventable mistake there.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't, come back to bite him.
Yep. Now Grimes working on Chesney. Over to Connor. Connor driving. Going to be met by Taylor Bates, who knocks it free. Turnover to Cheney Smith. Smith going to get it to Chesney, up and just a little strong on that free throw. Smith still fighting over it. And they're going to call a foul on Grimes. Blackhawks forcing these fast breaks, just not able to finish them. Wable now. 20 seconds. Over to Smith. Try to get it down to Timmy. Timmy's going to eventually gather it up. Now Smith back with it. And they're going to call another foul. This one on Connor. It'll be her second. Chesney now to inbound. Gets it into Smith. Smith to Wable. Wable for three. Going to be off. Rebound Trojans going the other way. 5 seconds. Going to be knocked free by the Blackhawks. Going to stay Trojan ball. 2 seconds left. Big contact. 2.5 seconds. Basically enough time to get a shot off here. They get it in down low. Not going to get a shot off, though. So at the end of three, Blackhawks lead the Trojans 25-23. Don't miss this fourth quarter. It's going to be nuts. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School for the start of the fourth quarter in a very tight matchup here tonight. Blackhawks on top narrowly, 25-23, in a game that I believe each quarter has been separated by no more than 2 points. We will start to get this fourth quarter going. Trojans inbound the ball. So Nick, my philosophy on how they decide who gets the ball, it's completely flawed.
Completely out the window.
Completely out the window.
I don't know.
Yeah. They got the ball to start the game. They got the ball to start third quarter and the fourth quarter. So Connor. Wable's just going to take that away. They're going to call a jump ball. It's going to be Blackhawk ball. That's the other thing I've never been able to hammer down. How possession arrows decided.
I guess who had better possession?
No,
of the ball? I don't know.
There's an arrow, but
okay.
The Blackhawks, there's been quite a few jump balls, and Blackhawks have gotten just about every single one of them.
Really?
It's supposed to rotate, but I can't keep up with it. I know other factors play into it. Reed gets it out to Wable. Wable to Chesney. Back out to Wable. Now Smith. Screen set by Wable. Going to throw it to Wable.
There it
To
is.
Timmy for three. Off the front side. Rebound going the other way. The three's not really going down for the Blackhawks here tonight. Wable has hit a few of them. The rest of the team not really hitting on any of them. Connor now driving. Gets it down low to the post. Shot off. Rebound, Trojans. Back up, strong and in. Reed lost track of where the ball was. And the Trojans tie it back up at 25. Wable over to Chesney. Chesney down to Smith. Smith going to bring it back out to the top, over to Wable. Wable to Chesney, baseline. They're going to call a hip check. Number 44, Natalie Newcomb. It's the one that just was able to tie it up. Timmy coming out of the game as Taylor Bates comes back in. Smith gets it into Bates. Reed now going baseline, tried getting it back over, and they're going to call another foul. Not letting the girls play this quarter so far. That'll be Grimes' third. Chesney coming out of the game. Now Jacqueline Bates out there. She's got 4 fouls. If I know anything about high school basketball, which I really don't, I believe 5 fouls is the actual foul out. I know that's what it is in college.
Yeah.
They called a travel. It's a turnover, another unforced one. And that's going to be thrown right out of bounds. Turned over by the Trojans. Smith now throws it long to Wable. Not able to gather it up, though. Now Taylor Bates dives on the ground. Now they're fighting over it. And they're going to call another jump ball. My goodness. Believe that one is going to be, Trojan ball. This whole half. Well, this whole game, really.
It's been aggressive. It's all get out.
Yeah. Again, as long as the officials, and they've done an excellent job of calling it both ways, it's a lot of fun to watch. Turnover straight to Smith. Smith's going to take it. Get it out the Wable. Jumper, little long. Rebound, Bates. Ball's going to be knocked out, going the other way. Now Bates. Oh, goodness.
Oh, boy.
They're getting physical. It will be another foul on Bates.
Knockdown, drag out.
That'll be Taylor Bates' third. And I believe that will put them in the bonus. Young to shoot the free throw of the 1-and-1. It's off. Rebound, Jacqueline Bates. Giving off to Riley Reed. Now to Bates. To the corner to Smith. Smith baseline. Throws it across to Wable for long jumper. Just off. Rebound. Smith back up. Off. Rebound. Trojans going the other way. Gets it in the lane. Back out to the key now. Working it around. There goes Grimes now driving. They're going to call a hit on Reed. It's a good call. It's the Blackhawks
first, I think.
Yeah, it'll be the Blackhawks' 8th.
Are they usually this foul heavy?
They have been.
Okay.
Yeah. When you play tight defense like they do, it happens.
Okay.
Grimes to attempt the 1-and-1. And the first one is up and in. So the Trojans take the lead again. Connor comes back in, replacing Younts. The second one is up. Long rebound, Wable. Just over 5 minutes to play in the game here. Timmy trying to get it down to Bates. Going to get knocked out of bounds, but going to stay Blackhawk ball. Jacqueline going to try to get it in. You have to throw it long to Timmy. No one's there, but eventually gathered up by Wable. Over to Timmy. Timmy back out to Wable. To Reed, to Bates. To the corner to Bates. Back to Reed. Down low to Bates. Over to Timmy. Timmy to Reed. Reed for 3. In there!
Good job.
Blackhawks take a 2-point lead. 4:40 to play. Little crossover move at the top. Gets it back up. Trojans now to Grimes. Under 4.5 to play now. Young trying to find anybody. Dumps it off. They can't get that exchange right. And Taylor Bates steals it away. Now to Wable. Now to Jacqueline Bates. Tries getting it down low. Taylor Bates there to gather it up, and they're going to call a jump foul. Taylor's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Young, her second one. But the Blackhawks the Trojans are 1 foul away from a 1-and-1 situation. The Blackhawks get that first one. Bates extends that lead to 3 now. Second free throw up. Long rebound, Timmy. Timmy throws it over to Reed, and they're going to call a block foul. And that'll send her to the line to shoot 1-and-1. Both teams now in the bonus. So either they are calling this half a lot tighter, or it's just gotten that much more physical.
I think it's gotten more physical.
Reed's good on the first. Make it a 4-point lead now. Second free throw's up, off, rebound, Trojans, but it goes off her leg. It's going to remain Blackhawk ball. Halfway through this fourth quarter, Blackhawks lead by 4. Jacqueline Bates now throwing it long to Wable. Wable going to send up a 3 just off. And that's going to be going the other way. Trojan ball. Grimes gets it into Connor. Connor going the other way. Defended tightly by Timmy. And they're going to call a reach in on Timmy. That's one player they've done a good job here tonight, the Trojans, of neutralizing. Cecilia Timmy, normally, I believe about the second or third leading scorer on the team. She's always a factor. And for the most part, it's been a quiet night. She's playing a lot of tight defense. That's what she does. But stats-wise, a quiet night would be her 3rd foul. Front side of the 1-on-one's off. Will be rebounded Taylor Bates. Then a collision on that other side, nothing. She still got it, gets it over to Wable. Wable for 3, off the front side. Ball still loose. Connor comes out with it, going the other way. 3 Blackhawks, and she misses that layup. Rebound Trojans, though, is chaotic. And the shot is up. And I believe the Trojans are going to use a timeout here. With 3:11 to play, it's a 2-point game, 30-28. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media. Don't go anywhere.
This broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School. 3:11 to play in the game. Blackhawks lead by 2, 30-28, in a game that has just been nothing but tough and physical.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, Nick. We do football, obviously,
right?
And I hate defensive matchups in football. I want a lot of
what
offense.
Basketball makes champion. That's a championship win.
No, I like high-scoring affairs, but in basketball, I'll tell you what, a low-scoring game is intense,
right?
I mean, this has been fun to watch. A lot of the girls' games so far this year have been fun to watch.
This is the best girls' high school basketball game I've seen this year.
Well, you need to come to more. 3:11 to play, 30-28. Blackhawks going to inbound the ball here, at least try. 1 foul away from a double bonus situation where the Trojans would get to shoot 2 every single time. Get it into Wable. Wable going to give it to Jacqueline Bates. Back to Wable. Wable to Timmy. Timmy tightly guarded. Gets all the way to the basket, up and in. That's something she hasn't done a lot tonight. Your leaders come through in the clutch, though. I say leader, she's a freshman. Nice strip.
There'd be freshman leadership.
Stays Trojan ball, though. Again, that pass knocked free by Timmy. She's everywhere right now, and that's going to be a unforced turnover by the Trojans. Blackhawk ball, 2:26 to play. Yeah, I say that. The leaders, especially statistically wise, on this team are freshmen. Again, positive outlooks for the future. Thrown long all the way up to Jacqueline Bates. Just going to try to keep it in bounds. Pass a little off by Timmy.
It's a long pass.
32-28. Inbounded to Grimes. Now Connor brings it across. Again, defended by Timmy. Grimes trying to drive on Bates. It was a nice thought, but Connor wasn't there. Still a 4-point game here. Inbounded to Taylor Bates. She's able to gather it up, gets it back to Timmy. Timmy's just going to throw it up to Jacqueline Bates. Gets it across half court. They might want to slow it down here a little bit.
Yeah.
2 minutes. Got to be careful for the 5-second closely guarded here and gets it rid of it. To Wabel. Wabel's going to drive. Gets it to Jacqueline Bates again. Gets it down to Taylor. Right on the block, up and just off, but it's going to be shooting 2.
All righty.
Now the Lady Trojans, number 44, Natalie Newcomb, her third.
I feel like everybody that has seen the floor has got at least 2 fouls. There's been a lot of
I think
fouls.
that's right, yeah.
The first free throw is good by Taylor Bates, the senior. Jacqueline Bates will take a seat. And Chesney will come back into the game. Second free throw up and in. The Blackhawk lead now 6. Minute 54 to play. Once again, Blackhawks trying to not get that 10th foul to send the Trojans to the foul line for 2 every single time. And it's going to be a turnover again. Trojans just trying to get it under the basket a few times now. Haven't been able to connect on their passes. Wabel throwing it up to Taylor Bates. She's by herself, one-on-one with a defender up and just off. Rebound, Timmy under, stripped away, and going the other way now. Timmy on Connor. Connor throws it over to Grimes. Down low, right under the basket, up and in. And the Trojans use another timeout. Minute 5 to play. 4-point lead for the Hawks. 34-30. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with a local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School. Blackhawks on top 34-30. Minute 5 left to play in this game. A game that has been tightly contested.
It's been a barn burner.
Yeah, absolutely. And as the fans have slowly trickled in leading up to the boys basketball game later.
They've missed a great game.
Yeah. Well, they've come in and realized, holy crap, look how good this game is.
Right?
Girls basketball, when we were in high school, we didn't really appreciate it.
I didn't appreciate basketball.
Well, no,
period.
because we cared about football, and that was it.
Something to do on Friday and Saturday night.
Exactly. But there's something to be said about this girls, the Lady Hawks team, especially this year's. Again, Coach Bradshaw, it's a testament to the culture that she's built, the tight defense,
Was this a very successful middle school group come through?
I'm not sure. That would be something, that I should have looked up at some point this season. Chesney a little strong in that layup. Rebound, Trojans stolen away beautifully by Smith, and then they're going to call a foul. Whew. She just punched that ball out. She's going to go back to the free throw line. Both teams with 9 fouls this half. So neither are in the double bonus yet. Blackhawks been sitting on 9 fouls, I feel like, for a while. 6 minutes now. Smith's first one is off. Tipped, knocked out of bounds by Taylor Bates. 52 seconds. 4-point game. Connor bringing it across half court. Smith knocking it out of bounds. Going to stay Trojan ball. 45 seconds now. Inbounded to the corner. Down in the post. Gets it back out. Baseline floater up and in. They're going to call a block foul, so she's going to get an and one situation.
It's a good job drawing it.
Yeah. 39 seconds. 2-point game. Oh, did they wave it off? No, okay, yeah.
Okay.
You say it should be a 2-point game. They just hadn't put it up there. Riley Reed going to come in for Taylor Bates. She's got 4 fouls now. With 39 seconds left. Anyway. Now Grimes, and one is good. 1-point game, 39.5 seconds left. Don't leave your TVs to go refill your drink or go to the bathroom. Timmy, now to Wable. Wable all the way up to Reed. Reed to Smith.
Take your time.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't do anything. There you go. Make them foul you, because now they're in the double bonus, and you're going to get 2 free throw attempts. That was a good, well-coached decision to just stand there and wait for them to force the foul. So now you will be shooting 2 here. Smith's first one is off. Smith needs to hit this second one. Give the Hawks a little bit of breathing room. Second one is up and in.
Good.
2-point game, 35-33. Under 30 to play. 25 now. Ball knocked free by Smith. He's going to dive for it. It's going to be a turnover.
Should have left it.
I'm telling you, the reckless abandonment that Smith goes in there to punch that ball out. If she misses the ball,
someone's getting clocked.
She's getting a flagrant. Like, she's throwing fists in there. Blackhawks inbound it to Wable, immediately fouled. Wable going to go shoot 2. 16.4 left.
The longest 30 seconds.
Right?
Is what this is going to be.
Well, I mean, that's basketball, though.
It's good basketball,
Yeah, that's exciting high school, college basketball right there. First free throw is up and in.
Good.
Blackhawks go to 3 now. If she hits her second one, it would force a 2-possession lead. Second free throw is up and just off the left side. 10 seconds now. Trap. Chesney forced it. They're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to be Blackhawk ball. Heads up play by Lily Chesney. And the Hawks going to change out Chesney for Bates. Get a little bit of size out there. 7 seconds. Timmy to inbound. She's going to throw it up court to Wable. Wable races, gets it, and gets fouled. 5.4. Shoosh.
Right.
3-point game. Wable, if she hits one of these, reasonably, you're pretty comfortable.
Right.
4-point plays happen, and the first one is good. We make it 37-33 now. One more would ice it, and the Trojans want to talk about it. Trojans had a timeout to use, and they used it. 5 seconds left. You're watching Blackhawk basketball, Bragg Sports Media.
This broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School. Trying to explain to Nick why a coach would want to take a timeout with 5 seconds left. Nick, do not watch college basketball. 5 seconds is an eternity.
I don't watch any basketball.
Well, you know. I can't say I don't watch any basketball. I don't watch the NBA, that's for sure. Anyway, Wable, I apologize. Wable will attempt her second free throw. The Trojans wanted to talk about it a little bit longer. Again, 5.4. Wable to attempt her second free throw here. Can make it a 5-point lead. Pretty well, comfortably seal it. And the second one is good. 38-33. Trojans get it inbound, running across half court. And I don't think they're going to get a shot up. Nope. So the final, after a grueling game, Blackhawks win 38-33. When we come back, summarize the game and get you guys ready for the start of the boys game about 20 minutes from now. So you're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business. And by Legacy Images. Cherish life's moments with personalized picture frames, ornaments, decor, and more at Legacy Images, located at 516 South Main Street in Sheridan. Their hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 5, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 2. Stop in for your one-of-a-kind gifts. And while at Legacy Images, check out Handmade on Main, featuring local makers with one-of-a-kind handcrafted wares.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School. The final for the girls' game, 38-33. If you missed it, you missed a heck of a game. Go back and watch it after this broadcast. The girls, Nick, I told you before the game that it was going to be fun to watch. They've been fun to watch all season. I didn't realize, again, credit to Tri-Central, they made me look foolish because I said, how could you win 8 games only averaging 30 points?
Right.
And they showed how.
And they did it.
they showed how. They scored their average.
Right.
It's just the Hawks couldn't figure out how to penetrate any of that defense. Credit to the Lady Trojans for that tight-fought battle and, for your first basketball game so far this year, and for God knows how long since you watched basketball. How'd you like it?
That was a good game. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the intensity, the aggression. It was good.
Yeah, not the high-scoring affair that the Lady Hawks are used to if you look at their season so far, but they were able to grind it out, and that's how you build up those skills for when the tournament comes up. It's coming up here pretty soon. I did see the draw is actually like 2 weeks from now.
Already, huh?
Yeah, already. I think the first sectional game for girls basketball, I want to say, it's like February 1st.
Oh, wow.
Like it's something early. Yeah, the boys play like a whole nother month.
Yeah.
But girls basketball, fast
that's right.
concluding.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Being a lot earlier.
Yeah, girls basketball fast concluding, but there's only so many games I think I get to do left on the schedule for girls because of my full-time job.
Right.
So every one has been a treasure so far, and I hope we get to do more of them. But either way, girls, 38-33, the boys game. The clock says 17 minutes. Me and Nick going to take a break between games. Don't go anywhere. We're going to bring the whole varsity boys basketball game to you. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, happy holidays to you, your family, your staff, and everybody with the IHSAA. We are back to wrestling and bouncing balls and doing everything that we can because we're about a month away from some championships in winter sports, are we not?
We are. Right around the corner, we've got girls swimming, wrestling, and the girls basketball sectional series all start within the next month. So, as we've talked before, teams had Christmas break to get their teams tuned up and all their stuff in for the year, and they got to go, they got to get better, and they got to get ready for tournament time.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Girls pairing show will be here before we know it.
It will be. It'll be a couple weeks out, and we'll unveil those brackets, and everybody will be sitting there at their watch parties and just seeing what their tournament draw is going to look like. You know what? I love following the kids and the coaches and the teams across the state when it comes to our tournament pairing shows, just because it's an excitement time. It's a time for gathering. Teams get together and watch you and your presentation, and absolutely we watch it on social media, and it's been incredible to watch the popularity of those drawing shows.
Oh, you're very kind. One of the things that we talk a lot about, obviously, are our student athletes, and that's why we're in business. But we also, you coached, I coached. I want to spend a little time talking about coaches. Holidays are just wrapped up. That's going to be one of the last times that coaches in basketball will have any significant time with their family until the tournament's over. And everybody thinks they know how to coach. That's part of being a Hoosier. That's part of your DNA. If you're a Hoosier, you understand basketball. But you and I both know how much it takes to do these things behind the scenes. And there's no way that coaches get the credit that they so richly deserve.
No, they don't. And, I would tell you today that I sit in the seat that I sit in and get to do what I do because of a coach who took time in my life to mentor me, to challenge me, to teach me that I could be something that I didn't think I could be, found a little more of my game than I thought I could have. And, those memories and those things that coaches do for kids is just phenomenal. And they do it selfless. They're not in it for themselves. They're first of all, in most cases, they're teachers first. They're worried about the classroom, the first degree kids are going to get in their life, that high school education. And, I'm so thankful to do this in Indiana because we've got incredible coaches that care nothing more than about developing kids.
You make a great point in the sense that I often ask people to tell me who, besides their parents, was the most influential person in their lives and in their careers. And the overwhelming response is it was a teacher or a coach. And that's not by accident, for heaven's sakes.
No, it's not. And, I've always, you probably know this gentleman, but there's a guy out there in my life named Herb McPherson who coached me for 2 years. And Coach came to North Posey High School when I was a kid and helped me grow so much. And I'll be forever indebted to what he did. And, every time I see him, I thank him for what he's done for me as a human being. And there's certain people that you walk this life that you look at them, and it doesn't matter how long you've been away from them, but you still address them as coach. And I think that's such a term of endearment and what people mean to them.
It's an exciting time. I used to think as a college coach, Coach, the month of January was the longest month of my life. But I think in the high school realm, it's an exciting month because you have tournaments. You're getting ready for tournaments. You need to get your game better. You need to improve individually and collectively as you head into the greatest time of the year, which would be tournament time for those of us in the basketball world.
It is, and it's so exciting, and you're exactly right, Coach. Preparation is here. It's time, and teams they're going to suit them up, and they're going to play, and there's so much on the line when they play those tournament games. If you play well, you move, you get to play the next day. But if you don't play particularly well that night, the season's over and you celebrate the successes of that season. And, it's a time of a lot of joy, but there's also heartache involved because, there's that special thing called high school basketball or high school athletics that just means so much to kids.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business. And by Legacy Images. Cherish life's moments with personalized picture frames, ornaments, decor, and more at Legacy Images, located at 516 South Main Street in Sheridan. Their hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 5, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 2. Stop in for your one-of-a-kind gifts. And while at Legacy Images, check out Handmade on Main, featuring local makers with one-of-a-kind handcrafted wares.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business. And by Legacy Images. Cherish life's moments with personalized picture frames, ornaments, decor, and more at Legacy Images, located at 516 South Main Street in Sheridan. Their hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 5, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 2. Stop in for your one-of-a-kind gifts. And while at Legacy Images, check out Handmade on Main, featuring local makers with one-of-a-kind handcrafted wares.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tri-Central High School for the second half of our doubleheader tonight. Once again, if you missed it, the girls' Lady Hawks won 38-33, I believe was the final, in a very closely fought matchup. And the boys' matchup tonight, the Blackhawks come in 2-8 on the season, and the Trojans 5-5. So both boys' teams trying to find some sort of rhythm as they go further into the season, especially now that they're kind of in the meat and potatoes of the season. Their sectional, I believe, not until the beginning of March. So the boys, again, come out struggling. I noticed earlier Carson Huffman is not out there for the Hawks, so that will be a large body miss from the 6'5 junior. Coming in tonight, the leading scorer, Ethan Moisner, the senior, averaging 14.3 points, 4.7 rebounds, followed by, I believe, Tyler Garner. Yes, Tyler Garner. averaging 6.8 points, the sophomore. So Caleb Wright, Garner, and Moisner, the big three point getters, basically. They've struggled a little bit, obviously, so far this season, 2-8 again. Needing to get something going here. Coach Chip Flimmer in his first year with Sheridan, as they get ready to do the starting lineups. Regrettably, I do not have them, but we will learn who the starters are along with everyone at home. But Nick, it's your first boys basketball game, and about as long as it was the girls. Well, probably
It's as long.
as long. You don't watch a lot of basketball, but when you do, what do you like to see? Do you want to see a defensive struggle like you saw in that girls' game, or do you love watching three-point shootouts? That kind of thing.
I'm not huge on the three-point game. I'm more of a fundamentalist when it comes to sports. I like to see, teamwork, a lot of passing. Don't go for the long ball every single time, please.
Well, yeah. The younger generation, and even though we are younger, I think we're both crotchety and old men. So, I too am one of those where I'm a purist. Make mid-range jumpers.
Right.
There's a reason why Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and some of the best players in all of basketball history didn't care about the three-point line.
Right.
So I hope the Blackhawks, one thing I've noticed so far this year is they attempt way too many threes. It's not that they attempt too many threes. They don't hit enough of them. So they need to stop shooting them as much and take more mid-range jumpers. But again, the younger generation, that's what the Stephen Curry generation. Well, it's not even the Stephen Curry generation. It's the kids that grew up watching Stephen Curry.
Right.
I grew up watching Reggie Miller, but it wasn't the norm. Reggie was out of the norm.
Right.
But with all these guys, they watch the NBA now, and it's all 3, 3, 3, 3. And I feel like a lot of the younger generation now is focused on, well, we're going to be that guy.
Don't be a hero.
Yeah. Because Steph Curry, granted, he's the child of a former NBA player.
Right.
But he was tiny when he went to college. He went to Davidson. Like, nobody knew who he was, really.
Yeah.
And he made something by being able to shoot threes. And I feel like a lot of the youth today is trying to do just that. They want to be somebody because they hit threes. So hopefully the Blackhawks, even if they do decide to shoot threes tonight, hopefully most of them go in, trying to get their third win on the season. Freshman Caleb Wright going to do the tip here to get this game going, and it's going to start Trojan ball. Cole Watts defending up on the top. Blackhawks implement a zone here to start the game. Caleb Wright playing tight defense. The Trojans trying to get it inside. Moisner playing a position he doesn't normally have to at center, and they get the jumper. First 2 points on the board. Freshman Caleb Wright going to bring it up for the Blackhawks. Starters for the Hawks going to be Wright, Moisner, Garner, Watts, and Grinstead. The first turnover of the game. Trojans into the corner, back to the top of the key, to the other corner for three. Off, rebounded. Moisner fighting for it, and they're going to call a foul. I believe it's going to be given to the Trojans, so it'll be Blackhawk ball. Yep, it's going to be on the Trojans. Trojan number 44, Luke Martin. Wright gets it over to Grinstead. Grinstead to Watts. Watts back out to Grinstead. Grinstead going to drive, dump it off to Garner for three from the corner, long. Watts fought that rebound away. Moisner up and in. Nice little spin move. Gets it to fall. Blackhawks 2-2. And it's a wild pass stolen by the Blackhawks. Right now to Moisner. Moisner going to attempt the three and in. I think the Trojans coach wanted to travel on that, but Moisner, knowing how many steps he's allowed, just got set and launched that three. 5-2 now. Big three from the Trojans going to be off, rebounded, put back up, in. It's the thing the Blackhawks have struggled all season, and at least the games I've done, they not the strongest rebounding team. A lot of second chance points given up by them. Right to Watts now. Watts to right back out to Garner. Garner, nice little move, gets to the lane, puts it up strong, going the other way. Trojans, just a little off. Bullet pass not able to be handled. Turnover. Blackhawks will have it. Caleb Wright gets the call from Coach Flimmer. Wright going to drop it off to Grinstead. Grinstead now to the top of the key. Almost lost it back out to Moisner. Moisner trying to make something happen. Step back three. Short. And they're going to say he airballed it himself. So Trojan ball. Now the Trojans with it. Down low, up and in. It's worked a few times now. Number 44, Luke Martin. Right now, driving right in the lane, right at the basket, just not able to get that layup in there. I think he was a little surprised at how easy that was. Shot up, not good. Moisner gets the rebound, now back to Wright. Has it knocked free from behind. It's going to stay Blackhawk ball. Yeah, I think Wright drove straight to the basket and didn't realize it. He was waiting for some contact, and there was nothing. Right to inbound. Gets it into Grinstead. Grinstead back door to Wright, up and in. Nice movement without the ball. Blackhawks look to at least be communicating better than they have been early in this game. Trojans trying to get in the lane, able to gather it up right at the basket, up a little short, rebound, back up and in. Again, Blackhawks giving up second chance points. Right, nice little crossover move. Dropped off to Grinstead for three, way off. Gonna be rebounded, Trojans going the other way. Right at the rim, coast to coast on the foul. Be the Blackhawks' first foul. Number 22, Caden Leininger to the free throw line. First one is short, off front side of the rim. Leininger's second one is up and in. 2-point game, 9-7, still early. Right to Grinstead. Grinstead immediately right back to Wright. Trapped, gets it to Moisner. Moisner dumps it off to Grinstead, to Garner in the corner. Garner's just going to take it from the block, up and in. Nice decision to slow it down and just go straight up with it. Trojans now, they're going to call a reach-in foul on Caleb Wright. Get it inbound to Leininger in the corner. To the lane. Tried to get it down low, and Moisner's able to snatch that ball away. Now Grinstead brings it across half. Over to Wright. Wright's going to try to drive baseline, not able to do it. And bring it out top. Now to Watts. Watts going to launch the three off. Rebounded Leininger. 3 minutes to play in the first. Off of Leininger's foot, able to gather it back up. Trojans keep it alive for three. In there.
Way to keep it alive.
Yeah. Some Sheridan people wanted to travel when he went sliding across the floor, but I think it was a good no call. Moisner now for three. In there. And it's tie ball game again. 2:30 to play in the first quarter. Very fast-paced quarter so far. Leininger for three. Short. And it's going to remain Trojan ball. Both teams wanting to get a vibe going behind the arc.
Yeah. It's been fairly fast-paced here.
For three and in. Number 20, Landon Grant. Stretches that lead back out to three now. Watts now to Garner. Garner to Moisner. Moisner turns around, shoots the three, short. Rebound to Garner. Garner tries taking a baseline, steps back. Gets it back out to Grinstead. Now to Watts. Watts going to drive, gets the ball knocked free, going the other way. Swatted from behind. Excellent job by Grinstead. Took a hard hit into that wall, though. An excellent job to get back and play hard defense. Trojans get it in. Down to the top. Now down to the corner, trying to work that post against Moisner. Moisner strips him, and they're going to say went off Moisner. Still excellent post defense by Moisner. Again, on defense, he's not normally in the position he's in. Blackhawks giving up a lot of size tonight with Huffman being out. Right at the rim, up and in. Have a tall task when your center is all of recorded 6'2". Now Moisner. Back to right. Right to Grinstead, to Garner. Trap. Now back to Grinstead. They're trying to play a trap defense. Back to Garner. Back to Grinstead. To the corner to right. Back to Grinstead. Dropped off to right. To Moisner. To right. To Moisner. Going to take the jumper. And it's short. Trojans going the other way. Strong move to the rim and in. Number 32, Jake Chapman. He's their big man. Wright gets trapped as soon as he gets across half court. It's at Grinstead in the corner. Long three going the other way. At the at the goal missed on that layup. Back out top for three. In there. Grant, I believe that's his third already. 5 seconds now. Moisner's going to launch a long one just off. So at the end of one, Blackhawks 22-12 following a 10-point run for the Trojans to finish that first quarter. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School for the start of the second quarter. 22-12 as it stands now. It was 12 all at one point. Trojans finished that first quarter on a 10-0 run. Blackhawks playing really well up until that point, but then towards the end of that quarter, just like you said during that half, kind of panicking.
Yeah,
and,
the last couple minutes was very panic mode for the Blackhawks.
Just chucking up threes. Wright going to bring it in to start this second quarter. Blackhawks still with their starters on the floor. Garner over to Grinstead, back to Wright, back to Garner. Garner thought about it. Back to Wright. Back to Grinstead, back to Wright. Over to Moisner for three. In there. He can hit them, but it's got to be, stuff like that. Catch and release. An organized offense will always yield better results than just chaos.
Take your time. Just calm down a little bit.
Leininger back to Grant, back to Leininger. Looks like the Trojans kind of implementing the same thing the Hawks just did, kind of slow it down, pick your shot, drive right at the rim, up and just off, rebound, back up and in. So again, the Blackhawks giving up size tonight. That mixed with their, at this point, I don't even know what it is, just their inability to rebound almost all season, right at the rim, up and in. 7-point game. Over to Grant. Down to the corner. Back up top. Over to Leininger, back in the corner. Defended by Garner. Going to get it in the low post again. That's where they're getting most of their points here. And they're going to call a travel.
That was a huge travel.
Or no, it wasn't a travel. They called it a foul on him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, offensive foul.
I saw like 2 or 3 steps there.
Yeah. Either way, offensive foul. Only the second one for the team. There are only 3 fouls called in that entire first quarter.
Wow.
Probably why it flew by so much.
Probably.
Now Wright bringing it up. Moisner for 3. Long. Rebound. Trojans going the other way. Thrown in the corner all the way over to Leininger. Now down to the corner. Baseline. Layup. Up and in.
Textbook layup there.
Back out to a 9-point game now. 5:40 to play in the first half. Right now over to Grinstead. Grinstead brings it out top. Trying to get Wright to come at him. Instead, he's just going to dribble baseline. Nice little move right at the goal. They're going to call a charge. Even though it was an offensive foul, I like the decision to drive there.
Right.
Attacking the basket. You'll get called for stuff occasionally. But more times than not, the offense wins that. I think Grinstead's going to come out of the game. He's wincing a little bit. And Ailman comes in. Carson Ailman, the freshman. To the corner, back to Grant. Grant throws it down to the post. Moisner can only just stand there. 2 more points, back out to an 11-point lead now.
So Chapman must be their leading scorer, if I had to guess.
Well, especially, again, when you're playing a team like the Hawks are right now, down size.
Right.
Going to your big man in the post. Over to Watts in the corner. Watts by himself. Gets it to Wright. Wright tries to get it to Moisner. Moisner gathers it up, gets it up, and in.
Got it.
It's a little chaotic of a play, but it still fell. Moisner's going to go to the line to shoot potential and 1.
I feel like that word chaotic you just said is a good description of the Blackhawks offense.
Free throws up and rattles around, no good. Leininger going to shoot up a 3, going to be short. Rebound, Ailman. Giving off to Wright. Wright running the other way, now to Moisner. Moisner thought about it. Decided against it, driving hard, and that's a really bad charge call in my opinion. He had already hit the ground by the time.
Right.
Raucous fan section here tonight. Just Indiana high school basketball. Leininger to Grant to the corner. Leininger gathers that ball up all the way to Grant for three. He's already hit a bunch. That one went in and out. Nice defense down low, but it's not going to be good enough. Up and in once again for Chapman. Halfway through this second quarter. Ailman gets it back out the right. And they're going to call 3 seconds on Ailman. Turnover by the Blackhawks. Now Leininger. Backdoor move right at the rim, up and in. And Coach Flimmer wants to have a chat about it. 3:36 to play in the first half. Blackhawks trail 32-19. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Clinton's. What?
Whoa, got Clinton Central on the brain here tonight.
I apologize. Tri-Central High School for the second half of our doubleheader. I've been here too long, apparently.
In your defense, Clinton Central's always on my mind as well.
Well, yours is for different reasons. We all know. 32-19, Trojans lead the Blackhawks. 3:36 to play in the first half. At one point, it was 12-12. For those that can do quick math, that's a 20-7 scoring run that the Trojans have gone on.
Slowly getting out of hand. Well, I wouldn't say slowly.
No, the end of that first quarter got quickly out of hand. They scored 10 unanswered relatively, I believe, within like the last 2 minutes of it.
Oh, yeah.
To Garner. Now back to right. Right to Ailman. No one behind him, but he didn't drive. Back out to Watts for three. Long. Going to be rebounded by Moisner. Moisner over to right. Right down to Ailman. In the lane at the rim. Up short. Rebound going the other way. And that's the second time Chapman sent a missile that his teammate can't handle.
Almost took out the trophy case.
I don't know how old he is. He's a senior. I was going to say make him quarterback, but he's a senior. Right gets it inbound. Blackhawks trail by 13. Garner gets it back to right. Right to Ailman. To Moisner. To Garner in the corner. Really long. Chapman eventually gathers that up. Going the other way. Drive at the rim. Up and in.
Made it look easy.
Yep. Number 20, Landon Grant going back to the free throw line. The sophomore already hit a few threes here tonight. Fifth Blackhawk team foul. So I don't think bonus is really in play, at least in this half. And the and one is up and off. Rebound Ailman going the other way. Garner trying to do something with it, gets it back to right. Now to Ailman. Back to Garner. Garner to Moisner. Moisner all the way across the right. Right all the way over to Garner. Garner gathers it up. Attempts another three straight up. Way short. Chapman going the other way. Chapman gets it over to Leininger for three. In there. (37-19) now. I believe they're going to call a foul there. A reach in on number 14, Colby Wyrick. Wyrick's going to come off for Luke Martin. Heavy upperclassman team for the Trojans. To Watts, down to Aylman, right under the basket, up and in. Need to do that more, huh?
Yeah.
Chapman right at the rim, in there.
God, he's such a big presence.
Yeah. Came in like a Mack truck and nobody really got in his way. Chapman listed 6'3". They don't put weight on basketball players, but
he's a big dude.
Yeah, he's got some meat on him, that's for sure. Right. Over to Watts. Tried to get it to Aylman. They're going to call a reach in. Number 42, Jace Cassidy.
Number 42, Jake Cassidy, his second.
That'll bring the Trojans to 5 team fouls as well. Minute 10 to play. Garner gets it over to Wright for three. It's not going to matter. Dead ball foul. They called Watts with the charge, I think, when he was setting the screen. Now Leininger bringing it across half court. Directing traffic, gets it over to Grant. Grant to the corner. Back to Chapman. All the way to Leininger. Down low, up and in.
That was clean.
Yeah. That was really nice. Really well played. Luke Martin gets that basket and the and one situation.
Carson Aylman, his second. Blackhawks seventh. Luke Martin at the Trojan line.
Martin's free throw is up and in. 21-point lead now. 54 seconds to play in this first half. Gets it to Garner. Garner to Wright. Right back to Garner. Garner for three. Again, long. Not as bad as it has been. Grant right at the rim. Going to be knocked.
Oh, man.
Nice little block by Wright. Over to Moisner. Moisner to Watts. Watts going to have that ball knocked out.
Thought he was squaring up to shoot there for a sec.
Wright gets it into Aylman, who gathers it up eventually. Throws it out to Wright. Wright to Moisner. Moisner for three with a bunch of guys in front of him, and he hits it. 10 seconds left. Chapman going to drive straight to the lane, stop, put up a little jumper, a little short. Offensive rebound. They're going to have to put it right back up, and it's no good. So at the end of the first half, Blackhawks trail 42-24. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
Coming up, the TC.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School halftime. Blackhawks trail 24-42 following a Well, I was going to say a big second quarter, but no, they scored scored actually 2 points fewer in the second quarter than they did in the first quarter.
It's not a big second quarter.
No, I meant the Trojans. Trojans scored 20.
Okay.
Trojans scored 22 in the first, 20 in the second. The Blackhawks actually, you know what? I can't even say that they both scored the exact same amount. Actually, the Blackhawks had a bigger second quarter.
Oh, well, okay. It didn't appear that way.
Well, not a bigger. I apologize. It's not a bigger. They scored 12. The other one scored 20. They just didn't match their 22.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, Blackhawks struggling mightily from behind the arc, and defensively, it just looks like the Trojans are faster in every aspect.
Faster, more aggressive. Remember when I mentioned fundamental basketball? Passing, driving it inside. Stuff like that, like normal basketball.
Yeah.
Right now, I believe the Trojans are the better team.
Yeah, in most of the season, the Blackhawks, it's like the rebounding. The Blackhawks, when they get on a run, they can make shots.
Right.
But the hustle plays are where you win games, and the rebounds and everything else. Again, those hustle plays, they're lacking.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. I don't know if most of the time when they have the ball, 4 of the guys are outside the arc.
Right.
So I don't know if it's offensive play calling. I don't know what it is.
Let me check my quick stat. Blackhawks were 4 for 34 threes.
Yeah, you're just making
in
that
half.
You're just making that up. But anyway, yes, it was not a good shooting first half. The Blackhawks, when they were getting it actually inside, when it was 12-12,
right,
they were doing a good job with motion offense.
Right.
And then it seems like, and they've done it several times this year, it seems like when they get down by more than 5, it's all right, well, we got to make threes.
Yeah, it's. I think I may have said it during not halftime, but a timeout. But it's panic. There was panic.
Yeah.
Just calm down, play basketball.
Yeah, they seem to abandon any sort of game plan once they get down by any sort of amount.
Right.
Because again, early in that first quarter, they looked good. I mean,
yeah.
it was a
close game.
It was a close game. The offense was in good motion. They were fluid.
It was a match pace. Is
yeah,
what it was.
Yeah, and then that might be maybe the stamina is the problem.
Trojans
I don't
are
know.
outpacing the Hawks right now.
Yeah,
tenfold.
Yeah. So at the end of the first half, Blackhawks big uphill climb to do in the second half, 42-24. We will come back for the start of the third quarter. You guys are watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, happy holidays to you, your family, your staff, and everybody with the IHSAA. We are back to wrestling and bouncing balls and doing everything that we can because we're about a month away from some championships in winter sports, are we not?
We are. Right around the corner, we've got girls swimming, wrestling, and the girls basketball sectional series all start within the next month. So, as we've talked before, teams had Christmas break to get their teams tuned up and all their stuff in for the year, and they got to go, they got to get better, and they got to get ready for tournament time.
Yeah, you mentioned a girls pairing show will be here before we know it.
Yeah, we'll be. It'll be a couple weeks out, and we'll unveil those brackets, and everybody will be sitting there at their watch parties and just seeing what their tournament draw is going to look like. You know what? I love following the kids and the coaches and the teams across the state when it comes to our tournament pairing shows, just because it's an excitement time. It's a time for gathering. Teams get together and watch you and your presentation, and absolutely we watch it on social media, and it's been incredible to watch the popularity of those drawing shows.
Oh, you're very kind. One of the things that we talk a lot about, obviously, are our student athletes, and that's why we're in business. But we also, I coached I want to spend a little time talking about coaches. Holidays are just wrapped up. That's going to be one of the last times that coaches in basketball will have any significant time with their family until the tournament's over. And everybody thinks they know how to coach. That's part of being a Hoosier. That's part of your DNA. If you're a Hoosier, you understand basketball. But you and I both know how much it takes to do these things behind the scenes. And there's no way that coaches get the credit that they so richly deserve.
No, they don't. And, I would tell you today that I sit in the seat that I sit in and get to do what I do because of a coach who took time in my life to mentor me, to challenge me, to teach me that I could be something that I didn't think I could be, found a little more of my game than I thought I could have. And, those memories and those things that coaches do for kids is just phenomenal. And they do it selfless. They're not in it for themselves. They're first of all, in most cases,
right.
They're teachers first. They're worried about the classroom, the first degree kids are going to get in their life, that high school education. And, I'm so thankful to do this in Indiana because we've got incredible coaches that care nothing more than about developing kids.
You make a great point in the sense that I often ask people to tell me who, besides their parents, was the most influential person in their lives and in their careers. And the overwhelming response is it was a teacher or a coach. And
no.
That's not by accident, for heaven's sakes.
No, it's not. And, I've always, you probably know this gentleman, but there's a guy out there in my life named Herb McPherson who coached me for 2 years. And Coach came to North Posey High School when I was a kid and helped me grow so much. And I'll be forever indebted to what he did. And, every time I see him, I thank him for what he's done for me as a human being. And there's certain people that you walk this life that you look at them, and it doesn't matter how long you've been away from them, but you still address them as coach. And I think that's such a term of endearment and what people mean to them.
It's an exciting time. I used to think as a college coach, the month of January was the longest month of my life. But I think in the high school realm, it's an exciting month because you have tournaments. You're getting ready for tournaments. You need to get your game better. You need to improve individually and collectively as you head into the greatest time of the year, which would be tournament time for those of us in the basketball world.
It is. And, it's so exciting. And you're exactly right, Coach. Preparation is here. It's time. And, teams they're going to suit them up and they're going to play. And there's so much on the line when they play those tournament games. If you play well, you move, you get to play the next day. But if you don't play particularly well that night, the season's over and you celebrate the successes of that season. And, it's a time of a lot of joy, but there's also heartache involved because, there's that special thing called high school basketball or high school athletics that just means so much to kids.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with a local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business. And by Legacy Images. Cherish life's moments with personalized picture frames, ornaments, decor, and more at Legacy Images, located at 516 South Main Street in Sheridan. Their hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 5, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 2. Stop in for your one-of-a-kind gifts. And while at Legacy Images, check out Handmade on Main, featuring local makers with one-of-a-kind handcrafted wares.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School. Hope you enjoyed the Commissioner's Corner. And,
I did.
I've listened to it.
Have you?
IHSAA Commissioner and Coach Lovell. Blackhawks trail the Trojans 42-24 here at the start of the third quarter. See what kind of offense the Blackhawks bring out here. See if they've changed up some things. Coach Flemmer, again, first year in Sheridan, not starting out the ideal way. Grant gets it in to start this second half. Chapman driving back out to Leininger. Leininger for three. Short rebound, up and in. Once again, rebound.
Good rebounding.
Rebounds. Wright brings it across half court. Over to Watts. Watts wants to get it down to Moisner. Eventually decides to get it to Garner. Garner going to drive right at the basket. Swatted. Kept in bounds by the Trojans going the other way. Even though it got swatted, I like that he drove. 4-3, Grant from the corner, long rebound. Grinstead going the other way. Grinstead met by Leininger. Now to Wright. Right over to Watts. Watts going to bring it around the arc. Gets it over to Wright. Wright going baseline. Jumper just a little strong. Freshman has some skills, just can't get the shots to fall.
Chapman throws a bullet.
I'll tell you what, every single time that man passes,
It's a bullet.
that's why they throw it to him. He doesn't throw it to anybody else.
Right?
You're going to break somebody's finger. Got the Brett Favre of basketball. Grant now gets it to Leininger in the corner, and somehow that worked perfectly to Chapman. Chapman just a little long on that shot, though. Grinstead over to Wright. Wright letting the offense set up. Moisner down low. Wright's just going to send up a three in there. Nice jumper by the freshman. 44-27. And in. (46-27) now. 6 minutes. And I believe they're going to call an off-the-ball foul here. Yep, they're going to call a foul on Grant away from the ball. It'll be the first one of the half. Inbounded to Moisner, to Garner, over to Watts. Watts going to send up a three from deep. Still long on it. Rebound Chapman going the other way. Now Chapman to Grant. Grant attacking that goal right up and in.
Nice.
Right now, they're trying to get it to Moisner on the post. That's obvious. I mean, just watching off the ball, that's what the Blackhawks are trying to do. Now Grinstead down to Watts. Watts back out to Grinstead. Grinstead down to Moisner. Moisner, turnaround jumper off. Going the other way. Grant driving right at the rim. Up and in and out. Rebound Moisner to Wright. 3 minutes now have gone by in this second half. Wright out to Watts. Watts thought real long and hard about it. Going to get it to Grinstead. Grinstead to Garner. Garner slipped a little bit, kept his dribble though. Eventually gets it to Wright. There's no foul called. Leininger tossed that ball in a beautiful fashion, comes away with it. And Trojans miss right at the bucket, but Chapman puts it back.
Rebounds.
And Coach Flimmer wants to talk about it. 4:25, so not even half the third quarter gone by. Blackhawks trail 50-27. Watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with a local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School. 4:27 to play in the third quarter. Blackhawks trail 50-27. Looks like Hinshaw get his first minutes in the game. Trying to do the math in my head as to who took a seat. Watts, that's who. Now Wright Dribble it across half court. Launch up a three, just rattled around. Henshaw almost able to come up with that rebound, but wasn't. Now Chapman going straight at the bucket. Off, rebound, Henshaw. Now right up to Garner. Garner thought about it. Right. Tried a little crossover move. Gets it out to Grinstead. Grinstead thought about it. Driving at the rim and off. But going to be shooting two. Again, that's what they need to be doing. Attacking that basket. And they're going to say it was on. No, I was going to say, yeah. Started acting like it was on the floor, but no, he's shooting two. Grinstead's first one is up and in.
Grinstead at the Blackhawk line.
Grinstead's second one up and in. Now Leininger bringing it up for the Trojans. Gets it to the free throw line, down low, backdoor, up and in. Nice movement off the ball. Trojans have done it all night. Right screen set by. It's up and in. Nice little fancy layup there. Screen set at the top of the key by Moisner. Created that separation. They're going to shoot up a three. Going to be off. Rebound. Moisner. Moisner to Grinstead in the corner for three. Short rebound. Henshaw. Henshaw back up short. Still he fought for it. No, it's probably Blackhawks don't have a whole lot of offensive rebounds. That was a nice job fighting for it. Thrown all the way up to right for the layup. Two. Blackhawks feeling it a little bit here. Still huge deficit. Leininger throws up a three. Gets it knocked free again. Blackhawks again. Things going their way right now. And then I said that.
And then that happened.
I had to open my mouth.
Shut up, Daniel.
Well, part of the job. I got to talk.
I just kidding. Real fast back and forth there.
Yeah.
For a second.
Yeah. Now the Leininger. Down low, fancy layup, no good. Rebound right.
See what
right
fancy
to Moisner. Moisner for three in there.
Bucket.
Blackhawks on a run. And Coach Flimmer wants to chat about it, apparently. Such a good run, he wants to talk about it. So 2:09 to play in the third quarter. Blackhawks still trail 52-36. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with a local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School. Blackhawks trail by 16, but they've started to put together a little bit of a run here. And Coach Flimmer wanted to talk about how good of a run it had been. And hopefully that doesn't take away. I mean, I don't want to be overly critical, obviously.
Nothing kills a drive faster than a timeout.
Yeah.
On either side.
That's why the opposing team normally uses timeouts.
Right. You want to ice
but
the run.
I don't know. It was going well. Maybe you wanted to talk about it. 2:09 to play in the third quarter. Does not match my clock. I will change that. 2:09 to play. Again, Blackhawks trail by 16, 52-36. Leininger just backing his way into the lane. Gets back out to the top of the key for three. Way off. Chapman comes up with a rebound, back up and in. That man is everywhere.
Chapman smash.
Man is everywhere. Right over to Garner. Garner getting trapped here. He's going to have to dribble. There he goes, getting in the lane. Little floater up and in. Make it 54-38 now. I don't want to speak too soon, but the Trojans do look visibly.
They're gassed.
Yeah. They're exhausted a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice little turnaround jumper by Chapman, though.
Here's the thing.
That man doesn't get gassed.
I'm not seeing sub-outs that much on either side.
No, neither team is really using their bench at all.
It's like, okay.
Moisner now. Back to Garner. To Henshaw. Back to Moisner for three. Short. Now, I think 6 or 7 players have hit the floor, I believe, for the Blackhawks.
Yeah.
And probably, I think, the same amount for the other team as well. Now Grinstead to the corner for Wright. Wright all the way to Henshaw. Henshaw to Moisner for three. In there. Again, this Blackhawk run cut it back down to 15 now. Trying to get something going here. They're going to call a foul on Garner on the baseline.
Foul on number 12. Tyler
It's only the Blackhawks' first foul of this entire half.
Jeez.
Made it almost the entire third quarter with no fouls.
It's clean.
That's how you come back. And they're going to get Henshaw. Tried coming up in there to get that swat and instead got the back of his head.
Spoke too soon again.
Yep. I just got to stop talking. Somehow I got to do this job and not talk. Jace Cassidy, I almost said Chastity. Cassidy to the free throw line, the senior, for the and one, and it's in there. 59-41. Blackhawks have done a decent job of trying to cut a hole into this lead. Wright tried getting it to Henshaw. 2 seconds. He's not going to get this. Oh, he got the shot off. And just off. So at the end of 3, Blackhawks trail 59-41 in a spirited effort in that third quarter. We come back, 1 more quarter to go. Don't go anywhere. Watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School. Blackhawks trail 59-41 as we get set for the start of the penultimate quarter. I think that's the definition of that word, the last one. I don't know. See what happens when you try to sound smart?
You sound great.
My name's on the company. I'm allowed to do whatever I want.
Fine.
59-41 again. 8 minutes left to play. Final quarter. Blackhawks going to try to get it done. Wright brings it in to start the fourth quarter. Baseline back out to Garner. Garner, a little stutter step. Going to get it over to Ailman. Ailman over to Wright. Wright fakes. Goes left. Gets it to Garner. Back to Wright. Hawks motion. Offense moving a lot. Wright, little spin move in the lane. Up and strong. Just off. Again, he's young. He gets... all signs are there that he's going to be a really good player. Just got to get those little tiny minute details down. Shot up, off. Rebound, Trojans. Offensive rebound again. Back out the Leininger for 3, and it's in there. Make it 62-41. They're back out to a 21-point lead. Right, over to Watts. Over to Garner. Garner thought about driving. Going to get it back out to Ailman. Ailman over to Watts. Watts fakes left, goes right. Tries to get it to Moisner. They're going to call foul.
Foul number 14.
Going to be taken out of bounds.
Colby Wyrick, his second. Trojan third.
6:39 to play now. Inbounded to Ailman. Ailman out to Watts. Watts over to Moisner. Moisner to Garner. Garner to Watts. Watts down to Moisner. Moisner going to have triple coverage. All of a sudden, right at the top. Long. It hit the netting. It's going to be Trojan ball. Now Leininger bringing it up. Again, one of the things that's blown my mind throughout this entire game is the lack of bench play.
Right?
Like, both these teams have full rosters. They are not using them at all.
Is it a lack of confidence in the roster?
I don't think that's. I don't know.
Just a fight to the death, I guess.
Yes. Trying to get it down to Moisner. They're going to get another foul call, though. Number 14, Colby Wyrick. I believe that's going to be his third.
Foul number 14.
Yep,
Colby
that will be
Wyrick,
his third.
Trojan fourth.
Still no change. Right, dribble and baseline, gets swatted back at him. Leininger with his acrobatic save. He's done like 4 now. Moisner for 3, in there. Rolled around and eventually got it to fall. 5.5 left to play. Grant out the Leininger. Leininger going to launch up another 3. It's going to be off. Rebound, Moisner. Moisner trying to get it to right. They're going to call a foul on Leininger.
Foul number 22.
Be the team's 5th. Grinstead coming back in for Ailman. So all the starters back out there again.
For the Blackhawks.
You know, after looking at the bench, that might be the only, aside from the JV guys, Blackhawks might only have 7 available.
Oh, really?
Yeah. To Watts. Back to right. Right trying to get it to Moisner, and Leininger kicked it. Gonna stay Blackhawk ball.
Timeout.
Timeout, Trojans. 5:05 to play. It's a 20-point game. Blackhawks still trying to put up a fight here. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School. Blackhawks trail by 20, 64-44, 5:05 to play in the game.
You can also follow us on Twitter.
Just about every time the Blackhawks start to get something going, Trojans come alive too. Second half has already been much better. That whole third quarter was really, personally, it looked a lot better at least than most of that whole first half.
Yeah.
But as you pointed out, after I said it was a big quarter for them, you're like, well, they only cut in like 4 points.
It's like, it was a good effort, yeah, but we're still in the same boat.
Yeah, well. But that's all you want to see. You want to see them
Right.
try.
Well,
Like,
I didn't
you want to
say
see.
they didn't try. I'm just saying.
No, but I'm saying, but
They
when
cut
I
it by
say
4
a spirited effort, like
Right.
you're not just shutting down.
No.
There have been games this year where they've shut down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, oh yeah. Trying to get it inbound to Moisner. Moisner not able to get a handle on it. It's going to be going the other way. Right under the bucket, and up and in. 66-44. Under 5 to play now. Wright tried dumping it off to Moisner. Moisner wasn't ready for it. Chapman going all the way. Look out. I think he got poked in the eye. Yeah, I think he got hit in the eye.
Maybe the mouth.
Wright didn't mean to, but he immediately, maybe the mouth.
It's mouth. He got popped in the lip.
Jake Chapman at the Trojan line.
Chapman now to attempt the and one. It's up and in. Like it's 69-44. 4.5 minutes to play. Grinstead in the corner for three. In there. He's tried it a few times tonight. Finally got one to go. Grant back to Leininger. Leininger back to Grant. All the way to Chapman. Chapman's going to get a handle on it. Nice little step. And they're going to call a foul on who? They're calling on Garner. He was behind him.
Oh.
Garner, his second. Blackhawks fourth.
The Blackhawks' fourth foul of this half.
The Trojan line.
Chapman's first free throw is up and in. Having a big day so far. Second free throw is good.
Luke Martin back for the Trojans.
Halfway through the fourth quarter, Blackhawks with a mountain to climb now, 71-47. Wright gives it off to Grinstead. Grinstead, he's going to get rid of it. Gets it over to Watts. Watts down to Moisner. Moisner defended tightly by Chapman. Out of Grinstead. Grinstead tried getting it down to Wright. Wright just, my goodness, Leininger just shoulder blasted the whole bench.
Half the JV's gone.
But everybody's okay. Stays Blackhawk ball. Inbounded to Wright. Right to Grinstead. Grinstead to Watts. Watts going to send up the three just off the front. Tipped up by Moisner just off. Still fighting for that rebound. It's eventually given to Chapman of the Trojans. Down low to Leininger. Leininger up and in.
Nice.
73-47 now. 3 minutes to play. And they're going to call a foul on Chapman.
Foul on number 32, Jake Chapman, his second, Trojan sixth.
Inbounded to Grinstead. Grinstead all the way over to Watts. Watts thought about it. Drive back out to Garner. Garner for three. In there.
Very nice.
2:45 to play now. Down low, right up and in. It seems like when the Blackhawks start to get offensively going, defensively that they just break down.
Right.
2:30 to play now. Nice little no-look pass, swatted by Moisner. It's going to stay Trojan ball. 75-50. Well, you don't like to see a defense allow 75 points.
No.
50 points offensively for the Blackhawks is pretty good. So you take the good with the bad, I guess. 77-50 now as Chapman gets another one. Right, dribbling around at the top. Gets it over to Grinstead. NBA three.
It's a long ball.
Yeah, just short. Rebounded Leininger. Leininger's just going to take it and get it turned over to Moisner. Moisner gets it up to Grinstead. Grinstead going to take it himself. Almost get hit in the head. And gets an and one. Chapman came flying through there. Looked like he tried grabbing his head.
Chapman goes hard all game.
Yeah.
It's a heck of a player, yeah.
Henshaw coming back in now as Watts will take a seat. Minute 51 to play. Blackhawks are in the bonus. Pass down to the corner, now down to the post. Up just short, rebound Blackhawks. Right, going the other way. Going to be trapped here. Gets it over to Garner. Garner going to send up a three off. Oh, ooh. Henshaw left his feet way too early.
Yeah.
Came down right on the defensive player.
Foul number 32, Nathan Henshaw.
The second for Henshaw. And jumper's up and good. 79-53 now. 1:10 to play. Right, dribbling baseline, back out to Moisner, top of the arc for three, and in. Chapman right at the rim. A rare miss right at the rim. They're going to call a foul on Chapman going the other way. So now the Blackhawks going to go back to the free throw line.
Foul number 32.
And the
freshmen are coming in.
The Trojans' entire bench is coming in.
Stetson Newcomb. Logan Ellis. Ethan Travisser. Drake Ramsier.
50 seconds left. 23-point game. Nick, do you think they can do it?
No. Sorry, suspenseful answer, I know.
It's just the delivery. It wasn't funny. It's just the delivery. Right now, for three, off, rebound, Trojans going the other way. Under 40 to play now. To the top. Under 30. 25 now. Going to be knocked free by Wright. Wright running the other way. Just going to go up there for that layup and in. Under 20. Trojans ain't in any hurry. You know one of these guys wants to score, though.
Oh, yeah.
They want to get one. I don't think the Hawks are going to let them do it. 3 seconds. Just heave it, bud.
Toss it, bud.
Bang it. Oh, it's all right. So the final, Blackhawks lose 79-58. We come back and summarize. Get you headed to tomorrow in the action there. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Tri-Central High School. The final 79-58. Blackhawks lose to the Trojans, fall to 2-9. We'll take on Rossville at home tomorrow night. Our next broadcast, actually before tomorrow night, is tomorrow morning, 8:30, bright and early. I don't know how I'm going to get out of bed. It tipped an invite. There's going to be some wrestling, so if you guys want to wake up tomorrow, eat some breakfast, watch some high school wrestling, we will be bringing that to you. I will have Lexi back with me. I don't know if she's going to talk at all, but Lexi will be back with me. Nick, I don't really want to talk about the game. So, this is the first. Normally, me and you only get to do this during football,
Right.
and since I started doing this, it was a rare opportunity. It's closer to your house,
Right. This is
and
only
you
15,
told
20
you
minutes.
told me before the season you had no interest in doing basketball,
Right.
and yet you're here.
Well, when a friend asks you for help, you help them.
That's true, and we are everything and friends. So, I hope you want to do it again. I don't know if I'm going to need you again.
Well,
but
you can always ask.
always ask. Anyway,
I had fun.
I'm glad
this
you had
is-
fun.
I'm not a basketball fan by a huge basketball fan. I was in the 90s with the Pacers and everything, but
Yeah, when
You know,
basketball was
fun to
well
watch.
to me when basketball was
When
basketball.
basketball was basketball, exactly. But this is fun. I don't know much, but I know enough to get by. So
Hey, we're not looking for deep analysis here. We're looking for
right,
fun.
we're looking for fun.
It's high school. It's high school sports.
Keep it light. Keep
It's
it
fun. It's here for the kids. That's really why we're doing it anyway.
Right.
So, we hope everyone enjoyed watching us. We know we had a lot of fun. We have fun every time we get to do this. And so Nick, I want to thank you. And
Very welcome.
hopefully,
Thanks for having me.
hopefully we get to do it again.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's not out of necessity. Hopefully you just want to do it. Anyway, so it's 79-58 final. Blackhawks lose again. They will play host to Rossville tomorrow night at home. And then our next broadcast is wrestling tomorrow morning. So we will see you guys bright and early. For myself, for Nick, for Lexi, and for Joey, who's not here with us. But for everybody that has helped me so far this season, and all of our sponsors, thank you for watching. And you guys have a wonderful night.
Have a good night.